I need to go there too.
Only one more thing left to be done.
Oh, good, Oreen's okay.
Ritlock, Zafira? Has anyone heard from Bram?
I'm here, Commander. I had my hands full of shadow monsters last time he called. But they're
No
gone
worries,
now.
big cat. Have a good night.
Man,
Sleep well,
clean
sweet
into thin
dreams.
air. Cleared out here, too.
And here. Does that mean it's over?
Almost.
I will help her watch after them. Please rest now.
I think I will do that.
Farewell, old friend.
Wait, please. Give me a moment. I'm sorry, Suwan. I'm sorry for failing you.
You did not fail. You made time. Time enough for everyone to come together. For a solution. Without your part,
Right?
this world would be undone. Do not waste time with regret.
I'll try. Thank you.
Suwan. Can I confess something, little one? I'm afraid to die. I don't want to be alone. I once thought loneliness was our burden. Then I met you. Your kinship with the mortals. Cherish it. I do. I will. I'm going to dream now. The cycle must end to be reborn.
I want that.
We're all gathering at Arborstone, Commander. If you want to join us after you've collected your thoughts.
Yeah, it is. I love doing story stuff on stream. I've played Final Fantasy plenty of times, but even when I streamed it, and I played through most of it, like, at least twice, even playing through it on stream, I was still crying, even though I knew what was happening. A lot of dialogue in the next instance is good stuff, and... oh, good. Also, Zeno, thank you very much for the donation to stackup.org. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. It really does. It is. It's very important, and it holds a very special place in my heart, too, because my husband is a vet, my brother is a vet, my dad is a vet, my grandfather was a vet. I have a lot of friends that are vets, and some that are still active duty, but most are vets now because, well, I'm old. Um, and with the struggles that I do with that I struggle with mental illness, and then knowing what they've been through and the struggle for mental illness with them, uh and they don't get enough help, um and Stack Up also does stuff to help with active duty as well. So it's, to me, Stack Up holds a uh, very special and important place in my heart too. So that's why I chose to go with them. Oh my god.
Is that it then?
Ley energies have normalized. Not just here, but everywhere.
Yes. The dragon cycle is ended.
So the void's gone then? For good?
Not quite. It wasn't lying when it said it was a constant. However, with the world's magics back in balance, it's no longer a threat to us.
I guess that means there's no need for a Dragon's Watch, huh? Unless you need watching, Aurene.
I hope not. But you might want to keep an eye on me just in case.
It's a strange feeling. You spend so much of your life focused on one thing. Once you've done it, well, where do you go from there?
You take a vacation. A well-earned vacation.
Maybe so.
Well, I know I'm going to be busy. Busy spreading the news we've entered a new cycle.
Ministry of Information can help you with that. Just make sure you get final say on the ad buy.
Okay. Thank you. Before any of that, we should take a moment to celebrate. And to remember everyone who sacrificed themselves to get us here today.
To lost friends.
To new allies.
To the Age of Aurene, and the cycle of the Prismatic Dragon.
To Aurene!
Oh wow! Actual credits and everything! What? Actual credits and everything? Wow! Champion, I'm afraid I'm still processing what happened. We survived because of you. You saved us.
It's you, Champion, who rallied our friends from the brink of annihilation. I lent you my power because I believed in you. All this time, I've been searching for the purpose of the Elder Dragon. I think I know now.
How do you feel with the void gone?
I don't know. Not as different as I would have expected. Something's changed about the Ley energy. Somehow it's more pure. But make no mistake, my champion. As long as dragon magic continues to exist, so too will the void. We only destroyed the form it took. But at least it won't be ending Tyria anytime soon.
That doesn't make me feel much better.
It's stable. that I'm
Hi, Kira.
the only one, I can see the ley lines in their entirety. If there's ever a ripple in the sea of magic, I'll know. As will you, Scion and Champion.
I'm sorry about Suwon.
Thank you, Champion. I wish I'd had more time with her. I hope I can do right by her legacy.
Cass, Jory, you look refreshed. Happy to be back? Happy to have the whole apocalypse situation handled. But I did get a bit homesick for Tyria.
Agreed. Though, I wouldn't mind visiting again. See if my sisters want to tag along.
A family trip in our future?
Maybe. If nothing else, to make them try the tea rice. Tastes just like our moms. And we're absolutely plague Yunori, so I can whoop their butts again.
Yunori? Don't think I've played.
Lucky you've got a Grandmaster all to yourself. As kids, none of my sisters stood a chance against me. Well, one did, but... well, she's not... yeah.
Jory, she'd be glad to see you all still enjoying it.
Wish I could have brought her to Kantha. The whole trip I've kept thinking, she'd love this, she'd be amazed by that.
Well, then it sounds like you did bring her with you. In a way, maybe she did make it to Kantha.
Good point. Excellent work handling your first international incident, Ambassador.
Thank you. That title certainly feels earned now.
The person it's attached to is what makes it impressive.
Well, dealing with high-ranking people was intimidating. I'd worry, am I worthy of their time? But as I got the hang of things, I started realizing that not all of them were worthy of mine. Made all the difference. It's worth figuring out who should take up space in your life.
Yeah, it is. Commander, hard to believe it's all over. Pretty soon, all we'll have left is the scars to remind us. Your wounds aren't too serious, are they?
Oh, I'm healing up well enough. There'll be a scar, but hardly my first of those. And they're good conversation pieces, right? But I'm a little harder to kill than that. You won't be rid of me that easy, Commander.
Alright, I'm turning the music down a little bit, because it is a touch loud compared to the dialogue. What's next for the Pact?
Well, like Dragon's Watch, the primary mission of the Pact is ostensibly complete. There'll be a meeting soon. We'll get all
Really
the
got her
leadership in one
place
room
back
and
in
decide
credit.
what's
Yeah.
next. While some people are eager to dissolve, others are not so sure the job is done, considering there is one Elder Dragon left. Personally, I think it's also worth discussing how much the Orders have been able to accomplish working together. If I say that out loud, pretty sure someone's going to accuse me of trying to hold on to power.
You were talking about vacation. Got any plans?
Well, I've got to deal with this Pact mess first, but I bought myself a small place in South Sun a few years ago. Haven't been back since I got it all set up. But as soon as things settle down, I should make the time.
Do things ever truly settle down, though?
Feels like the end of an era, doesn't it? The work of Destiny's Edge has concluded at last. When Suwon left us, I couldn't help but feel the immense pain in Kunavang's heart.
It'd be like losing Aurene.
That's right. Sometimes I wonder, though, if we haven't lost her already. I know we're not literally her parents, but it aches just the same to watch her drift away. Oh, I know it's for the best, that she take her place in the world. I just wish it wasn't so unbearable.
And at one point, I climbed onto Rama's shoulder so I could jump off and kick a void beast right in the face! Commander! I was just telling Tyria about our adventures, learning from the monks in Xingjie, investigating the void like crack sleuths, tracking down and stopping... Anka?
Gorik, I've got something I need to say, and I'm just gonna say it. I'm sorry for how I acted about... Anka.
Well, she did try to destroy the world. You don't have to apologize.
No, I do. The way I acted didn't have anything to do with her plans. I was... jealous.
You were... jealous? Of Anka?
Yes, I was.
Well, apology enthusiastically accepted.
Oh, Gorik is a hoot. I'm ready for whatever comes next, Commander. For the first time in a long time, I feel like I know what I'm supposed to do. You've really taken to this detective thing.
You noticed? Yes, I seem to be a bit of a natural, and the missing piece in the Delacroix investigations. Don't get me wrong, Jory and Rama both have great instincts, but I bring something unique to the table. There's been so much breakthrough research in forensic science, and I've read all of it. I mean that quite literally. So we're putting together what they know how to do with what I, well, know. Criminals of Tyria be warned. The Friends Detective Agency is soon to be on the case.
Can you believe it, Commander? The dragon cycle's over. And it's all thanks to you and Aureen. You've been working with June on how to keep the Dragon Jade charged.
Mm-hmm. Can't very well have this whole place just go dark now, can we? Besides, I'm not ready to give up this suit. Hasn't changed any of the big things. Nothing will, and well, I'm pretty much at peace with that. But I didn't realize how much the little things were adding up. I've got more energy, I'm thinking more clearly. So I'm not gonna rest until we find a way to keep the Dragon Jade charged.
Maybe a little bit of rest.
Yes. Yeah. I don't actually mean no rest. My mid-afternoon nap is non-negotiable. But J-Tech is my first, second, and third priority until we have a solution.
Ad break starts in 5 minutes.
Commander, fancy seeing you here. The boss herself called me in for support. I'm kind of a big deal. Or maybe I was the only one available to deliver extra parts for the extractors? I helped June and Timmy get everything hooked up, though. The whole thing would have blown without that third screw for the oscillator. See? Useful. Okay, it almost blew up. It vented. Still bad, but less bad than blowing up.
We'd be lost without you.
Oh, Zeno, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. You're too much, dude. Seriously, thank you. Are you gonna take some time off?
Are you kidding? No way. There's too much research to be done. We don't know how much longer the Jade will work. June's probably already got a plan, but still, we've got to work fast before the power grid fails. Plus, I've got a personal interest. Can't have this thing quitting on me. Not when I've got the world to save. Innovations to innovate. When things settle down, I'd like to go to Radasum or the Black Citadel. See what the rest of the world is up to.
How's everything in Kaineng?
Oh, it's fine. Still recovering from the reactor incident, but it's fine. Keeping busy with, you know. Been thinking a lot about Mai. I could have been nicer. She was trying her best. Who cares who she was before? I've been there too. After the Brotherhood, I mean. June helps people like me, Mai Trin. Gave us the opportunity to succeed. Move on. I could have been fairer.
I didn't see you in the Jade Sea.
I kinda hit out for the part where you killed the dragon. That's not what I do. Though I wouldn't mind learning.
Dragon's Watch could always use your help. Though I don't
That's
see us
fair.
watching many dragons after this.
Really?
Thank you, I
Oh, man.
appreciate that, Zeno.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
I don't know how we survived that. If I'm honest, I'm still not entirely convinced we did. That ever happened to you? You get the funny feeling you actually did die and this is just what comes after? Yes, I know exactly how that feels. Well, we've got no real promises about how the gangs were going to behave once the world was saved. So we need a plan for that, or for what we're going to do about the inevitable disastrous return. And there's been talk of putting me in charge. We usually work by committee, but that makes it difficult to make quick decisions when it's needed. I did it this time around just because someone had to. I think you did very well. You demonstrated true leadership. Really think so? Thank you. Of course. Well, that was kind of by the skin of our teeth, wasn't it? You enjoy having your ship back. More than I could ever express. Thank you for finding a site for the club Cannot. Thanks for finding a site for Club Cannot. I like a good party as much as anyone, but it's nice when the party stops at some point. You're quite welcome. Commander, consider me impressed. If there'd been anyone to bet with about it, I'd probably have bet against you this time. Not that I wanted that outcome, of course. Of course. Thank you for your part in all of it. Don't think I've forgotten about our little deal, you know. I am expecting my ribbon. I'll hang it right over the bar in the club. I'll see what I can do. I freaking love Ivan. Oh, I love Canuck. Ivan's blood is still pumping. Who knew it was even more thrilling to prevent destruction than it was to cause it? Ivan, what are you up to next? Not returning to piracy, I hope? No! Captain Trin, well, she showed me there was a better way. I plan to stick with it. I've got a ship now, and it's fitting I use it to make right some of what's wrong with the world. I'm glad, Ivan. I know that kitty cats! Oh! These are, oh! These are our, my Trin. Wait a minute, these are my Trin's kitties! Aww. These were my Trin's kitties.
Commander, glad we both made it to the other side. I'll confess, for a moment I thought we were finished.
We would have been if you and Timey hadn't brought the extractors back online.
Backups upon backups.
What will you do about Jade Tech without Suwon?
Well, first we need to assess. There are too many unknowns. The ideal solution would be finding a way to infuse Dragon Jade without the presence of an Elder Dragon. If the thaumaturgical ecosystem allows that, then great. We'll also explore the possibility of alternative power sources. Taimi's lending her mind, and I'm promoting Yao to head of R&D. Don't tell them yet. Finally, Oreen's agreed to help in any way she can. For the time being. There's a long road ahead of us, but together, I really think we can pull it off.
Good. Do you have any other thoughts about Suwon?
I took Suwon for granted. She was fascinating and selfless. The world lost someone irreplaceable today. It speaks to her heart that she abided my ideas, even the reckless ones. She stayed in the reactor to protect us all.
Yeah. What did you think about what my Trin did in the end?
I'll never be able to repay her for saving the reactor and everyone in Kaineng. I always knew she could do something great. Wherever she is, I hope she found some peace.
First Ilona, now Cantha. We've got to stop meeting like this, Commander. I heard you apprehended my Trin. That's good. Theo Ashford's husband deserves some measure of justice.
So my Trin was killed while helping you find the Ether Blades? Well, that's a twist. That's a twist I wasn't expecting. Sounds like I'm missing the full story. In your eyes, did she redeem herself?
Who's
Yes.
that Pokemon?
Yes, she did.
Huh. Well, don't think I'll see eye to eye with you on that, but I respect your opinion. Either way, I'm gonna write up my report and head back to Lion's Arch.
The last time I saw you, how are things with Zellenber?
Oh, I had my pleasures. Ilona was a good bit of fun. I'm here in Cantha on official business, but I wouldn't mind sampling the local snacks. On an unrelated note, who's the gentleman in the big hat? I'd appreciate an introduction.
Wow. Oh, did I not talk to Marjorie? Oops. What's this friend detectives Gork's raving about with Rama and Ivan?
Gods, please don't call it that. I'm trying to nip that name in the bud. But yes, the three of us are considering our own agency. And Ivan offered to, captain for us.
So Gorik's a private eye now? Never thought I'd see that.
You really surprised me on this trip. In a good way. Guess a few people did. Have to admit, that guy's got a mind for deductive reasoning. And a sharp eye.
Is Ivan still insisting on a bust of my Trin in the captain's quarters?
Yeah.